So, one of the biggest things I'd have to say I hate about the iPad, I don't think they have the technology yet to actually design it properly, because I just watched an interview on a Green Day video, or an interview with Green Day, and like, everyone brings up the same damn point when it comes to the iPad, is that it's great, but it doesn't, like, but you still need to have a laptop with you, and there's a way around it, which I'm pretty sure they haven't discovered yet, because you're still too stupid enough to come up with the price quote model that people have to turn their own lightsaber on. I went way too freaking fast, but whatever. But I mean, if you think about it, they don't have USB. They only have the only inputs or outputs or whatever you want to say. I'd probably say input, because nothing comes out of them, is the lightning charger, or the 9-pin, which is what they used to have before the 5. Before the iPhone 5 came out, everything had 9-pin, which is the charger for the iPhone 4 and 4S and everything under that. And the same timeline with the iPad, anything before the 5 had 9-pin. And it has that input, which is for the charging or for the data transfer and stuff. And it has the headphone jack, like the 3.5mm jack that can, like, for like the music and stuff, or for like an amplifier cord or whatever it is, because you can get GarageBand on that. But it doesn't have a USB port. You can't put a mouse on it. Any keyboard costs $60-80. I would unfortunately know that for that. And even those aren't fully functional. And there's all these short keys, and it doesn't have any inputs on it other than the charging and the headphone jack. And that's why so many people hate it. I mean, when I got my iPad, the guy said, I have no idea if this is accurate, because it literally blew me away when he said it. But he said that they said that there are 1 billion iPad users. And I'm like, okay, how the hell is there that many users just for the iPad? And I'm like, I mean, I'm someone that like immediately tries to find faults in it unless it's new. Like, if there's like, usually I can tell flaws in anything almost immediately, and I mean, I didn't like the iPad until a few years ago. Until a couple of years ago, actually. I think I got it for, like, 8th grade time, or whatever that was, like 2009. I got the iPad, and 32 gigabytes, and I got a cover for it, like a blue cover, and the 32 gigabytes on its own was like $700 or something like that, or $600 or something, way over, like, it was over 600, but it had to be more, because the cover cost between 40 and 60. I doubt $80, but it was not cheap. And there was an argument, like, between that me and my dad could never agree on, because we were always trying to figure out, should I get a Mac, like a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air, or should I get the iPad? And the problem is that I hated iPads. I mean, I love this thing, but back then I hated iPads, because they were big. The apps were farther apart, because I sort of like, I mean, I didn't grow up on iPhones. Like, I grew up wishing I could have a flip phone. I mean, yeah, I wasn't like, I mean, I wasn't born in the 60s or anything, but like nowhere near. But I mean, when I got my Game Boy when I was, oh god, how old was I? I was not young. I was not old. I was like, I don't actually know how old I was. I was probably like 5 years old, maybe 6. It was somewhere around the time when I got my bike. That was for my 6th birthday. So somewhere along that line, I got my Game Boy. I still have that thing constantly. It's literally like the video games of today. And I mean, I grew up wanting a flip phone. And then when my mom finally got her, I don't know if she got her Mac first or if she got, I don't know if she got her Mac but Pro first, or if she got the iPhone 4 first. She has a 4S still, but I can't remember which one she got first. But I was always on the phone, and I looked at the iPad and stuff because I'd never like seen it before or anything. And gosh, that was a good picture. I'm gonna fail this part though, like, yeah. But this really crappy slow mo. But I was always the person that had like thumbs really close together, sort of like same thing with the PS3 controller. I'm not saying Xbox or PC because on an Xbox controller they're on the opposite sides. They're farther apart. But like I was always near the screen, everything was super close. And when I took one look at the iPads, I'm like, how the hell do people use these things? Because the apps were so far apart, like the icons were so damn far apart from each other, like they were. How far away are they? They're about an inch apart from each other, or something like that. And I couldn't figure out why people like them. And of course, the only reason I wanted that weird thing between a laptop, like a Mac, and the iPad, because I was like in video editing and like not in school or anything, like scripting and stuff, and I love doing that. And I love making videos, and or at least I was interested in it. And I love like gaming and electronics and all that stuff. And there's also the fact that unlike an iPad, it has USBs, it has DVD port, it has like everything that a laptop has, and it's fully powerful too. Or at least back then it was. And we eventually just went there and got the iPad. And because of course one of the things I wanted was the mobile apps you can't turn up, like because back then everyone was playing Clash of Clans at my high school, at my old high school. And you can't get that on laptops. You can't. I mean, now you can get Clash Royale on laptops. You can't get all these racing games on laptops, or at least you can't. You have to pay for it because the laptop is whatever. That was a nice spin. But it was never something that I liked, because I'm like, okay, so Apple has billions of dollars, whatever it is, or not billions, they got millions of dollars, like mega millions of dollars to spend on this stuff. And you can see the difference between the 4, the 5, the 6, and now the 7 has just come out. And I'm thinking, okay, so they come up with all these phones that have retinal scans and everything, but they can't come up with an iPad that people actually like. I mean, in the last year, in the last exact year, they've come out with the iPad Air 2, the iPad Pro, and a new iPad Mini or something. It was the third iPad, but I can't remember what it was called. And I'm like, well, what the hell is wrong with these people? Because something that just came to my mind before making this video was, well, they're made in a certain shape because they can't be modified. Because, like, they have to have this certain thickness or whatever, and, you can't, like, you can't really change the shape of the shape or design of the actual iPad itself. Why is it so long? Without, like cutting something off, because it's made square so that as much as can fit as possible, because if it's round, you don't have the corners for extra stuff in there, and the circuits are all square too, that I know of. And nothing, most of it fit. And you can't make it all these different shapes. But I'm thinking, well, you can't change the shape of it, but you can change the design of it. Because technically an iPad should be able to have USB, what? Is the newest one 3 years or 4? I think it's 4. think the newest one is 4, but it's like super rare. They did come out with it though. They have one. But you got like you should be able to put a USB in it. You should be able to put like some sort of like wireless mouse or something. Actually, I've never tried putting a wireless mouse, or no, it'd be Bluetooth. Wireless is USB, not Bluetooth. But they don't have like mice for the iPad. They don't have like well, for like $90 you can buy a fairly stable keyboard for them. But and of course, then when you get to like the mice and keyboards and USB slots, might as well just buy a 15-inch laptop. Like, it's not going to do anything on that. But it's not mobile. All you have to do, you can have the like edges. Like this would also help with grip, so people don't drop them as much. It's sliding. You all you have to do is you can thin down to like the middle of it, like everything that isn't the outside layer. You can thin it out. So the middle of the thing is the middle of the iPad is like super thin, and everything else is like bigger, grippier around the sides. So you can have USBs on it. You can have a drawer. No, they need to come up with a new DVD technology for this thing so that you don't have to have a disk drive. But they haven't gotten rid of that one yet. I want to watch Dr. Go for that one. Take one of the videos. But I just said that. But they haven't changed the design. And one of the things that I was shocked by that actually sent me, between iPhone 6 and 7, you can prove it. Someone can prove to me that there's a thickness difference. I will gladly like give them like $20 because there isn't one. The iPhone 6 and 7 are the exact same thickness, or thickness, whichever one you want. Why is my voice always gone? You can't, like, and it's no thinner, which means that you can still have the headphone jack. I was about to say an iPhone, but like BYE, not iPhone, like not the actual product, like the phone, but like the it's no bigger, and they're trying to change it. The headphone jack has been around since like for the last 150 years, and now they're changing it for a phone that doesn't work with like anything, unless you can pay like $180-200 for wireless things that are probably gonna break. And the wireless AirPods, holy crap! How often aren't you gonna lose them? And they're $160. Good luck with that. Anyway, that's it. I had a rant. And, yeah. I only have one because I love them. And I hate MacBook Airs because they're literally useless and you can't put anything into them. So, yeah, that's it. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Maybe not.